Never do these 5 things for a man, no matter how much you love him. Have you ever given so much of yourself to a man that when the relationship ended, you found yourself questioning if there was anything left for you? With the years we've lived, we've become wise enough not to be dependent on or led by anyone. We know that love should empower us, not drain us. We deserve to be loved and cherished without losing sight of who we truly are. Welcome back to Journey After 60. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 things women over 60 should never do for a man, no matter how much you deeply care. These aren't minor mistakes. These are habits that quietly erode your dignity, blur your self-worth, and ultimately weaken the very relationship you hold dear. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel, where we explore timeless wisdom, love, and the art of living confidently and gracefully. Now, let's start with the first truth, a boundary so important that when crossed, even the deepest love starts to lose its solid foundation. Number 1. Giving up friends and family. Love can feel all-consuming, especially in the glow of its early days. But when it demands that you cut ties with the people who have accompanied you through decades of life, it's no longer love, it's control. A partner who truly values you will never ask you to choose between him and the people who have shaped your world. As philosopher Aristotle reminds us, human beings are social creatures by nature. We aren't meant to live isolated, cut off from our community and family. A healthy love will strengthen your connections with others. It won't sever them. A man who truly loves you will welcome the presence of your family and friends, imperfections and all, because he understands that they are a part of who you are. When you give up those relationships, you risk not only losing them, but also losing yourself. Friends and family are the keepers of your history, the witnesses of your journey, the ones who lift you up when the romantic love falters. Turning your back on them is turning your back on the very roots that have built the foundation for who you are. I remember my first love in my younger years. I was so naive, and I abandoned my friends and family because I believed my world only revolved around him. I thought that love was everything, until he left me, leaving behind a hole and unforgettable lessons. Those experiences taught me that real love never asks you to lose yourself or the people who matter most. So remember, love that demands isolation isn't love, it's possessiveness. And possessiveness can never nourish your soul. The man worthy of you will enter your circle, not try to erase it. He will understand that a woman over 60 comes with a rich life full of relationships, and by accepting them, he deepens the connection with you. Have you ever felt torn between love and yourself? Share your thoughts below. Sometimes hearing how others navigated it can bring clarity to your own heart. Love should lift you up, not make you disappear. Yet many women unknowingly stumble into patterns that cloud the balance of affection, and what comes next may surprise you. Number 2. Giving too many gifts to him. Thoughtful gestures always have a place in a relationship, but when generosity becomes a pattern of overgiving, it can quietly disrupt the balance. A gift given freely can be beautiful, a token of love and attention. But when gifts are showered in hopes of holding on to affection, the dynamic shifts. Instead of being valued for who you are, you risk teaching him to value only what you provide. Many women, especially after years of love and experience, fall into this trap without realizing it. They pour themselves into thoughtful presents, small luxuries, or spontaneous surprises, thinking these acts will secure devotion. Yet over time, even the most heartfelt gifts can lose their magic if they come from a place of fear rather than joy. When giving becomes a way to earn attention or prove worth, it creates an imbalance. The man may accept what is offered, but deep down he senses the anxiety behind them. Gratitude can fade, expectation can take root, and the natural warmth of affection is replaced by routine or even entitlement. Philosopher Seneca once said, "The value of a gift does not lie in what has been done or given, but in the intention of the giver." True generosity flows from love, not from worry. When fear drives giving, it erodes respect rather than building it. Men may accept what is offered, but they cannot admire the desperation beneath it. What earns genuine admiration is balance, the ability to give when it naturally comes from the heart, and to step back when giving feels like a means to an end. The most enduring gifts are not wrapped in paper or tied with ribbons. They are your presence, your laughter, your wisdom, and your companionship. They are the subtle, intangible acts that remain in memory long after material gifts have been forgotten. A woman who knows her worth and moves through the world with quiet confidence offers a richness that cannot be purchased. These are the gifts that matter most, the ones that touch the heart, inspire respect, and create lasting connection. Love cannot be bought, and devotion cannot be earned through material offerings. The greatest gift you can give is simply yourself, fully present, fully alive, and fully aware of your own value. In that presence lies a power far deeper than any object, and a love far more enduring than any token ever could convey. When giving too much becomes a pattern, it's easy to forget that love isn't earned through effort alone. And sometimes this urge to please can quietly push women to change themselves in ways that aren't necessary. Number 3. Changing your appearance to please a man. Sometimes, the greatest pain isn't the heartbreak of love lost, but the realization that you've given up yourself to hold on to a love that was never meant for you. Many women, even in their later years, are tempted to dye their hair because he likes blondes, hide wrinkles because he prefers youthful looks, or dress in ways that make them uncomfortable just to catch his eye. But when you reshape your appearance at the cost of inner comfort and authenticity, you're no longer expressing love, you're erasing who you truly are. At first, a man might notice the change, but over time, he will feel the quiet loss underneath, the disappearance of the woman who once stood confidently in her own skin. I remember a conversation with Brenda, a widow in her mid-60s, who had started dating again after many years. The man she met often suggested that she make her wardrobe brighter or adopt a more youthful hairstyle. Fearing she might lose him, Brenda complied. She changed her clothes, her hairstyle, and even bought makeup she had never used before. At first, he complimented her, but Brenda confessed that every time she looked in the mirror, she felt herself slowly disappearing. She said, "He doesn't love me. He loves a version of me I created to please him. And the more I change, the further I feel from who I really am." Eventually, that relationship didn't last. But Brenda walked away with a powerful lesson. Love built on disguise cannot last. As philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." At 60, authenticity is your greatest beauty. The wrinkles on your face tell the story of survival, laughter, and inner strength. The hair you choose, the clothes you wear, the way you carry yourself, they are not flaws to erase, but marks of a woman who has lived fully and continues to stand tall in her truth. The right man isn't seeking someone younger. He's seeking someone who radiates self-respect, presence, and depth. Never trade your authenticity for affection, for that affection will be fleeting and fragile. Let your true self shine, and you will attract the kind of man who finds your natural presence irresistible. And if you've ever felt pressured to change your appearance to be loved, let this be your reminder. The most enduring attraction comes from within. Sometimes the best advice comes from a friend who understands. Share this video with someone you love. It could give them the courage to stay true to themselves. Your natural self draws admiration, yet love cannot flourish if your own needs and growth are ignored. The next truth may surprise you. It's one that shapes not just love, but your entire life. Number 4. Not prioritizing self-care and personal growth. There's a quiet yet dangerous mistake many women make in love, and it's not about how they treat him, it's about how they forget to treat themselves. Too many women over 60 carry a lifetime's worth of responsibilities, raising children, caring for elderly parents, supporting the ambitions of their partners, and ensuring the family stays vibrant. Over time, they learn to put the needs of others ahead of their own, believing that love is about endless sacrifice. But the truth is, when you stop prioritizing yourself and your personal development, love begins to wither because you're giving from a cup that's run dry. As philosopher Seneca once said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." In Love After 60, this quote holds deeper meaning than ever. When you invest in yourself, whether it's taking care of your health, nurturing your creativity, expanding your knowledge, or pursuing new passions, you become more than just a companion. You become an inspiration. A woman who cares for her inner world with the same devotion she once gave to her family radiates vitality. She shows that dignity and beauty are not tied to youth, but to the courage and resilience of a soul that knows who it is. Neglecting yourself means sacrificing the unique vibrancy that makes Love After 60 extraordinary. The richness of experience, layers of wisdom, quiet confidence, and the ability to embrace new depths of life. In contrast, when you center your health and soul, when you nurture your intellect, body, and emotions with the respect they deserve, you not only honor yourself, but keep the flame of love burning brightly. For a man, there's nothing more alluring than a woman who still has depths to explore, horizons yet to touch. Your vitality is not only a gift to yourself, but also to love. When you invest in your own wholeness, you give your partner a reason to love you, not just once, but repeatedly through the seasons of life. Caring for yourself strengthens love, yet there's one subtle trap that can undo everything you've built, one habit that men notice more than you might think. Number 5. Becoming a yes woman. Men may enjoy compliance in the moment, but never compromise yourself completely for him. Saying yes to everything he says, submitting to every demand, and staying silent about your own needs doesn't make him appreciate you. In fact, it only causes him to undervalue you. Over time, a woman who never expresses her thoughts, passions, or truths will lose the admiration of her partner. Many women after 60 carry the fear of abandonment, and they try to please, make themselves smaller, and avoid conflict. They agree to eat food they don't like, watch boring movies, and laugh off being ignored, believing that love comes from absolute submission. But the reality is often the opposite. The man gradually becomes distant, stops asking for her opinion, stops planning surprises, and stops engaging in deep conversations because she is no longer truly herself. When a woman hides her true self to keep a man, she doesn't keep him. She loses herself. As philosopher Emerson once wrote, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." This is especially true in love. Agreeing on small things is normal, but agreeing to the point where submission becomes your identity is the silent surrender of your soul. Love doesn't thrive on endless yeses, but on the honesty and courage to say, "This is who I am, and this is what I believe in." A man may not always like your truth, but if he respects you, he will cherish it far more than your compliance. The true power and allure of a woman lies in her ability to be herself in every moment. As we navigate love and relationships later in life, it's crucial to remember that true love isn't about losing ourselves for the sake of someone else. It's about embracing who we are, our wisdom, our strengths, and our uniqueness. When we prioritize our own well-being, authenticity, and self-worth, we not only build healthier relationships, but also become more attractive to those who truly value us for who we are. Don't let fear of being alone or the desire to please drive you to compromise on the things that make you whole. True love comes from a place of mutual respect, equality, and understanding. A relationship should empower you, not diminish your spirit or make you lose sight of your own value. So, as you move forward in your journey, remember that the most powerful thing you can do is to remain true to yourself, because when you honor who you are, you attract the kind of love that lasts. And the best part? That love will always feel natural, fulfilling, and unshakable. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences and insights could inspire other women in similar situations. Until next time, take care of your heart, and always remember, you are worthy of love, exactly as you are. Thanks for watching my video till now, and see you in the next video.